Are you serious? Are you serious? Breaking news, as we've been saying, breaking news, that is, there is 2 hostage scenes in France. One just outside of Paris, one in Paris. What you see right here, scenes of the second hostage situation, in which the gunman is the same guy who yesterday, along with his girlfriend, both radical jihadis, the guy who killed the woman, the female police officer in Paris, is now taking over a Jewish kosher grocery. There are 2 people confirmed dead, others wounded, and 5 hostages have been taken as this guy has taken over this deli. Now, I do not know, we can't confirm if his female accomplice is with him, his girlfriend, who's also a radical jihadi in her late 20s. If she's not with him, and our first reports are she isn't, is she going to go take over a third scene? Now, the first scene, of course, is the 2 original gunmen. And those 2 brothers are right now in a small printing company just outside of Paris, near the airport, where they've had a shootout with police, and they have at least 1 woman hostage, but reports are now that there's actually 5 to 7 people inside being held hostage there. So what you have is the first scene, the 2 original brothers who killed the 12 people at the magazine newspaper headquarters in Paris, France. They went in, they shot and killed 12, wounded 11. They now have at least 5 to 7 hostages held in a small printing company outside of Paris, France. Then the other shooter, the man that shot and killed the female police officer yesterday, has now went in, guns blazing, has killed at least 2 people, has 5 hostages, and has taken over a Jewish kosher grocery store and is in control of that situation. So police are in 2 separate hostage standoffs with murdering radical jihadists. And where's the 4th person? The female. Is she with this guy here? Or is she getting ready to launch a 3rd attack? This is very similar, folks, to 9/11. When the first plane hit, everyone said there's been a horrible tragedy, an accident. A plane has crashed into the World Trade Center. But when the second plane hit, everyone knew this is a war. Well, France is at war with radical Islam. And here's the problem they've got. A large population of Muslims live in France. Now, that doesn't mean they're all radical jihadis. But what it does mean is the playing field is different. And oh, by the way, do you remember telling you that the lone wolf, that the media kept saying, don't worry about the lone wolf, don't worry about the lone wolf situations? These are just radically, they've been radicalized on their own off the internet. Well, trust me when I tell you this again. The lone wolf is a strategy. It's a lone wolf strategy of a global effort of the rise of radical Islam. And that rise of radical Islam in the Bible, they've sworn their oath of servitude, they've taken their mark, and they're rising with an antichrist spirit. Meanwhile, the spirit of the Illuminati is also rising in the shadow governments. And so what you're facing here, folks, is a very realistic Revelation 13. You're watching the beast, the 7-headed, ugly monster. You're watching it rise. And folks, don't be shocked if there won't be a 3rd or a 4th hostage situation before this day is over in Paris, France. Something has been triggered. Something has broke loose. I hope they can end these two situations with it as quickly as possible and put an end to this. But my fear is this is just the beginning. So we need to pray. We need to call upon the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, and we have to really pray. This is breaking news coming out of France. I've been all over it this morning since 4 a.m., keeping you up to speed. And each time I've launched a video on each breaking development, I've been ahead of all the major news. And the lamestream are still in bed. They might be getting up soon. We'll stay on top of it. Something biblical is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. Don't miss today's live broadcast at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com at 12 noon Eastern. We will give you a 3-hour full analysis of what's happening and keep you up to speed as the situation develops. We'll keep you up to speed live.